Hello, Scott Brooks here. I've created a new video for you today called Questions to Ask Before a Product Launch. I realize some of you guys out there are in the process of creating your own information product. That's awesome. And others of you, maybe you've already created it and you need some ideas, some advice on how to create a marketing campaign. Well, I hope this is going to be helpful information to you because this is, regardless of what type of product you're creating, this is vital information that you need to know and you need to implement. First of all, you should ask, who are your prospects? Now, I know that seems like a no-brainer, and certainly, well, hopefully you've already done your market research, and you know there's a demand for what you've created, what you have to offer. But let's get a little more specific. I mean, your prospects, you should know the demographics. For instance, what's the age range of your prospects? What's their gender, their average income? How about reach? Do you want to sell your product in a local market only, or within the states, or worldwide? And if you don't determine who your prospects are, it's really going to be impossible to create clear, laser-targeted advertising campaigns. I actually learned this the hard way during my first campaign I ran on Facebook years ago. I really didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't even think about who my target audience would be. I mean, I knew who I really wanted to reach with my product. I knew there was a demand, and I knew if I could get the word out to the right people that I would make some profit and I would be able to help folks. But I just really didn't know what I was doing when it came to the paid advertising. So you really need to know who your target audience is, especially if you're paying for advertising. Next, what is your message? Let's talk about language for a minute or so. Have you looked at questions your target audience is asking to understand how they are conveying what they need or want? Taking note of this language will help you not only know what they need, but also how to craft your ads and sales copy. Now, obviously, using the same language that they use it's going to help you make a connection with them. And you think about it. If you're in a foreign country and you see somebody that has a great need, you see it, you feel it. You just know it's there, and you know that you have something to meet that need. Well, if you can't communicate with them, it's going to be hard to convey. Look, I can help you. I've got something here. I can add value to you. I can fix this problem for you. And so it's the same principle applies with marketing. You really have to understand the language, the way someone speaks, the way someone words something when they're asking for help and they're looking for a solution. And let's look at benefits. And when deciding whether or not to pull out their credit cards to buy something, nearly everyone will ask themselves one of three questions. How will it make my life easier? Will it solve my problem or problems? Or will it ease my pain? And you can count on it, folks. Those three questions, one of those three questions, or a combination of the three, that's your target audience. Those people that ask those questions. They're looking for solutions. They're not looking for, some pretty sales page or some, fancy e-cover or whatever, or some guru that's to impress them. They're looking for solutions. And so you constantly need to keep that in mind. You need to always be benefit oriented whenever you're crafting your messages, whether it's your ads, your sales copy, just every element, every component of your marketing campaign. Next, what is your budget? This seems like a no-brainer, but I mean, I know personally I've gone into marketing campaigns and I haven't really thought this through well enough. I just thought, well, I could just throw some traffic at this thing, but if you're paying for advertising, again, you need to have a budget, even if you have a lot of money to throw at it. I mean, think about it. If you're breaking even or you're losing money, I mean, no one likes to waste time, so you need to really have a budget so you can, you can know what you're working with. And so let's take a look at dollar per lead. You need to ask your question. What do you consider a good return on investment, an ROI? How much can you afford to spend per lead? For example, if you're spending $1 per lead and you're averaging $2 profit per lead, this is generally a good ROI. That's not bad. Honestly, you'll need to do some testing to even know what each lead is worth. You really can't guess at this. You have to do some testing, and also, you kind of have to know, obviously, what is going to produce the best ROI, what type of traffic source, what type of campaigns, and so there's a lot of tweaking involved. So That leads us to the last question. How will you measure your success? Track advertising, and where's the traffic coming from? I mean, where it's you may have 10 different sources, for instance, out there. Maybe you're running video ads, video marketing. You're creating articles. You're blogging. You're creating some Facebook ads or some Google AdWords campaigns. You need to be testing every one of these sources so you'll know exactly which ones are effective and which ones are not. I mean, because you don't want to think about it. You don't want to be throwing money at some of these campaigns that need to be either just totally done away with or tweaked and totally redone. And you need to put more money, more effort, and time into those that are doing well. And so a good tracking system enables you to focus your energy and resources on the traffic sources that are making you money. And so you need to tweak those campaigns. Prepare to make plenty of adjustments during your campaigns. Adjustments with your budget, the language on your sales letter, maybe adding or removing an element. For instance, if you have a one-time offer and you think that's turning people off, or the way it's worded turns people off, maybe you should do away with that, or you should just tweak that a bit and change the language. So there's a lot of tweaking, and but it's worth it. It's worth taking the time to get it right. Because think about it: if you created a product that's an evergreen product, that is, that's going to be here for the long haul, that's going to generate you income for years, years down the road, it's worth taking time to tweak all the different components and make sure that it's optimized, so to speak. So anyway, hope this information has been helpful to you today. By the way, if you would like an online marketing plan, there's a link below this video, free online marketing plan. Just click on that link and I will send it out to you right away. All right, take care.